Hi everybody and welcome. This is Joe from Beantown Coins, and we are in the midst of our series, the 100 best questions that collectors ask, and this is question number 26.
What are the most common grading mistakes beginners make?
The most common grading mistakes that beginners make, the most common is probably just not recognizing when a coin has been cleaned or altered in some way. There are many coins out there that to the untrained eye will present as far more valuable than they really are if you have not yet learned how to notice the cleaning on a coin. And cleaning isn't always obvious. Sometimes it is. The coin looks polished to a degree that is just wrong. But if sometimes you'll see on a coin that it's cleaned, and we'll only discover that as numismatists because we roll the coin and we catch it from all the angles of light and then spot, let's say, parallel hairlines going in a particular direction that go over the fields and the devices of the coin, making it super clear that the surface has at some point been modified. But distinguishing that from die polish lines is another advanced skill for numismatists, because when the die that makes the coin has been overly polished, oftentimes the die will have been cleaned and have the appearance of having been cleaned. So when you strike a coin from those overly cleaned dies, what you'll have are raised lines that look just like those fine hairlines that you'll see if the coin is cleaned. And so it really takes a sharp eye to notice whether those lines are raised or not. And you'll also notice that with die polish lines, they only are in the field of the coin. They don't carry through over to the devices of the coin. So that's another way to distinguish the two from each other when it's hard to do. But grading is an art, not a science. And that is why all of the grading houses describe it as their professional opinion. That's why when we grade a coin, we describe it as our professional opinion, because sort of like doctors are in practice. It's the practice of medicine. So no matter how important the job that they're doing, they're still just practicing. And numismatics is like medicine in its complexity, just not in what's at stake. So stay tuned for the next question.